It is I, JJJinks, and I bought a whole bunch of budget knives from Amazon. I kept the price between $10 and $27, and I give my thoughts, concerns, and overall review of these knives after carrying them with me every day for an entire week, so that you don't have to. The important questions are they any good? Do you get your money's worth? Join me in this review series. This is JJJinks Truck Stop Knives! Episode 4, the Oerla Warrior, $14.99. Okay, this is the Oerla Warrior. This knife is weird for lots of reasons. Well, first of all, one thing that kind of set it apart from the rest was it was the only one that actually came with a sheath. It's just a cheap little nylon sheath, and I didn't expect that at all because the knife has a pocket clip on it, and so I never used the sheath. This is a pretty long knife. It is 8.4 inches long. That's 21 centimeters. The blade itself is 3.5 inches in length. That's 9 centimeters. It is a Tanto blade, and the scales come in silver or black. The handle is 4.9 inches long. That's 12 centimeters, and it weighs 4.3 ounces. So a little bit on the hefty side, and it comes with what they are calling a glass breaker, which usually come to a point, but this one is just angled. Anyway, it is a high ride, tip up clip only, and the locking mechanism is it's a liner lock. Very unique looking knife. It's got kind of a reptile skin sort of texture to it. The company claims that this is aircraft aluminum, which doesn't really mean anything because there are hundreds, if not thousands, of alloys that count as aircraft aluminum. They have different additives like manganese and silicon and magnesium and copper and zinc of various levels. We've had aircraft for quite a long time, and so aircraft aluminum, it's just kind of a meaningless phrase. It means it's not pure aluminum, but I don't know what it is. Here's what I like about it. It has a very snappy deployment. That's always a big plus for me. It also closes pretty easily. It could be better. It's not gonna, like, swing shut on its own. It does need a little bit of help, but that's okay. The flipper tab has some very aggressive jimping on it. This jimping right here really grabs your finger, which is a good thing because then it helps with the deployment. There's just a lot more force to overcome the detent, and then it just swings right out. So, good use of jimping. Everything else, the lockup, the centering, it's all good on this knife. No complaints there. And I'd say the very unique look is a positive, but also a kind of a negative. I'm not really sure where to place it because using this knife in the workplace, I felt a little self-conscious about it because of its unique look, like it's some kind of like a cosplay kind of thing. Like, what movie is that from? I mean, not that the previous knives didn't have a bit of a Klingon-like look to them, but anyway, what I don't like about this knife is, first of all, we have to talk about this pocket clip. It is very short, and it is real tight. I had a lot of trouble getting this thing into my pocket the first day. It took a lot of effort. And then when I would get home at the end of the day, I would actually shove something underneath the clip to try to, like, loosen it up a little bit. And after about 3 days, I was finally able to get it in my pocket with only a little bit of trouble. It never quite loosened up to the point where it was easy to get in and out of the pocket. It is an all-metal construction, which means that it's cold. So, like, if I'm in my car, if I'm outside, it is winter time, so when I would grab this thing, it was like physically cold. It was just cold to hold it. Overall, would I recommend this knife? For the look, for the novelty, to have something on your shelf that looks different from all the rest, I would recommend it for that. But as a tool, I would not recommend this knife for everyday use. There is one special thing about this knife, and it's on the box. So looking at the box, we have sort of a 2001 Space Odyssey kind of effect going on here. And it says, a man needs a knife of his own. The most popular man's gift. Ultra sharp. Ultra essential. And then there's the back. About product. Oerla outdoor knives using the most suitable material for the production of the most effective knife. It's not really a sentence. Use the absolute best material at this price. Fully qualified for everyday use. Peak performance never looked so good to you or your wallet. Oerla outdoor knives could be used for warehouse outdoor activities like survival gear, hunting, fishing, hiking, sailing, climbing, gardening, or camping. The most popular with man's gift, designed in California, made in China. And I like this little warning symbol for the sharp knives. It's like someone cutting their fingers off. But what's wrong? There's something wrong with their fingers to begin with. What is going on with that? Forget the knife. And I would recommend just for the box. Forget the knife. Join me next week where I carry an M-Tech knife.